Hey guys, this is Virgo here, and I just want to ask you guys. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but this is crazy, dude. Like they're just now speaking out on this, and probably there's a reason why it's just now speaking out, like spoken and stuff like that. Like, did you guys hear about the whole entire Dan Schneider thing? If not, oh my goodness. Nickelodeon is cooked, bro. Like, for real, Nickelodeon is hella cooked. Like, a lot of actors and actresses are just now speaking out of the whole entire Dan Schneider thing. And, I mean, this is crazy, bro. Like, there's, I don't know where it is, but there's a documentary about, it's called I think Quiet on a Set or Scene or whatever, and it's a documentary based off of the Dan Schneider situation, of like how like the shows that he produced and stuff like that, like Zoe 101, iCarly, Sam and Cat, Victorious, and so on and so forth. And all of like the scenes that you see in the shows are sexual references to a lot of sexual things. And it's crazy how like the young actresses literally had to sleep with Dan Schneider to get more screen time. And how many like actors slash actresses had to like refuse, like literally they didn't have to, they did refuse, like they rebelled back against the whole entire thing. Like, yeah, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And they were, and mind you this, back then when we was growing up watching these shows, they were minors, they were like 15, 16, and so on and so forth. They were minors. And it was just crazy how like Dan Schneider was like so, and bro, Dan Schneider is the like OG EDP. Like, this is crazy, dog. This is really crazy how like this stuff is actually happening. Like, we grew up with all these like shows and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, I want to be just like that one day. And then you turn around and you just see all of the. To be honest, like watching these shows back when I was a kid, I thought it was like, haha, it's funny, haha, it's funny, goofy, ah. But now when you look back at it as like you're like older now, you're like, what? They get away with that? Like, what? Like, huh? Like, what? Excuse me? Like, all that is just like, wow. And it's just crazy how the parents, like, let that happen. That's the thing. And now they on this kick, the whole entire situation, they talking about Josh Peck. You guys know that guy from Drake and Josh. I don't have to explain it. But he took the shut up money and just ran away with it. Meanwhile, Jeanette McCurdy, which all you guys know, the OG herself, Sam Puckett, she play as, she refused to take the money and everything, the shut up money, because she went through a lot of things. And I listened to her her like the book that she came out with like a couple years back. I listened to it. Like, I finally just now like listened to it because it was like, audiobook, and they either get the audiobook or the physical copy. And like I listened to it and I was just like, damn, that shit really deep, bro. Like, oh my god. And if you think about it, like, that's what's going on in the industry nowadays. Like, it's hard to be a young actress when you're going through all these things for fame and clout. Like, it's just crazy. It's like, you can't just have a good time as a young actor or actress without getting touched. Like, and that's another thing that's bothering me, like, lately. Like, pedophilia is now a big thing, and I don't get it. I don't understand. What's the hype of, like, doing the most unspeakable things to children. Like there's adults like supermodels that look beautiful and gorgeous that you could just like, get with, but a little child, like, why you don't go with somebody your age, and your age and your age group. Like if you're like, let's say like you're a teenager, like you're 16, why don't you date somebody that's like, oh yeah, they're 16 or they're 17, that's fine. But like a 16-year-old or a 14-year-old dating a 19-year-old is like, what's going on? Like, I know a lot of like different countries, they have a culture of that or whatever. And I can't speak on that because I never been to that country, never experienced that country, but it's whatever, I guess. But like, on the internet nowadays and society itself, pedophilia is a huge thing. It's like YouTubers are getting caught touching children. I'm not gonna list out the YouTubers because everybody knows all the YouTubers that probably touch kids, and now like some of them are coming out that oh yeah, this such and such over here was sending nude pictures to a 12-year-old and this and that and the fourth. And it's just like, I used to love your content, dog. Like, why is this happening? Why are you so... Why you want to just do that? And, like, congratulations to MatPat. I'm going to say it now. Congratulations to that man. He moved on. No longer doing game theories. Okay, cool. But he left YouTube on a good note. And not only that, he didn't touch kids. He was not doing nothing to minors. Like, congratulations on him. And there probably might be more YouTubers out there that don't associate with minors. I mean, like, they probably, like, talk to them, like, in Comic-Con meetups and stuff like that, and have a good time and just joke around. But they don't, like, come out and say, oh, yeah, they touched me in my no-no square. Like, bro, like, come on, like, what is going on the internet? There's a lot of, like, influencers and YouTubers and more celebrities coming out of child touchers. Like, what is going on, dog? Like, this is really grinding my gears, dude. Like, how? Why? Like, that's the main thing. It's just like, why? But everybody's like, well, that's modern day society. That's just everywhere because it's cool, I guess. It's not cool, dude. Like, the fuck? It's not cool. We don't do this here. Like, come on, what is wrong with you guys? Like, what is happening in this day and age? Like, we're just like losing humanity of not like, oh yeah, let's not talk to like hot attractive women. Let's go with their daughters, which is like 5 or 6. Let's do it. And it's just like, why is this a thing? Why do you want... And this is the reason why a lot of people have so much trauma and so much, like, mental, like, illnesses. It's just, like, this is the reason why some people... And, I talked to a few friends. They told me the reason why they're like this, and sometimes their sexuality or their gender, they want to change their gender because of sometimes it's the trauma or something else. Like, like it's just a lot to take in to be a young little individual that is like, just opening up to the world, just seeing what the world will give them. Yeah, that's, bro, I feel bad for the kids, bro. Like, they have to deal with this. They have to deal with all this crazy nonsense in this day and age. It's just really, wow. Like, for me, growing up in this day, like, back then, like, around the 2000s, I've never experienced that in a day of my life. Like, and I don't want to. Like, I was living the life as a child, even though I haven't had, like, certain things when I was a child. Like, I'm just now, like, learning things that I've never had in my childhood. Like, I've never had pizza rolls in a day of my life. I never had, like, more other things that other kids ever had in their lives. Like they tried, and it's just like, you haven't tried? I'm like, no, because my parents are strict. I never had certain things like that. So, like, I wouldn't know. But either way, like, it's just really messed up that grown men and women have to do all these things to children just for clout and for money, and then had the nerve to give them shut up money and say, oh yeah, here's $300,000 for you to shut up and not talk about it ever again. And it's just like, wow. Wow. Like, oh, what the fuck? Huh? Excuse me? Like, what is this? But if you guys get a chance, check out Jennette McCurdy's book, because that, if you guys want to, that's if you guys want to, but check out her book. And I don't know if it's on YouTube or any other social media platform, or on Netflix, or any, you know, entertainment apps you guys have. Check out the Nickelodeon documentary. Check that out. That joint is whew, like, it makes you, like, growing up as a Nickelodeon kid, it makes you think about and see Nickelodeon so differently now. Like, that joint is, wow. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Whew, that's a lot, man.